Hello, that's YouTube. Hope you're doing well and welcome back to Carborg. Happy to have you here on the channel and watch as we continue working on this nice city in the making. Yeah, last episode we've been doing this this green belt, which is seeing a lot of use of people, walking through it. There's tons of bicycles, tons of bikers in our city, and yeah, taking off the pressure of the roads here. Not everywhere though. All of Carborg? No! We still have this issue with the bottleneck, as we only have this one entrance into the city, which is not really ideal. So I'm looking to, change things a little bit over on this side. So the idea, or like the main thing, how we take a little bit of pressure off this. First I thought it probably makes sense to build a new interchange over here, but our first fix, what we're going to do is we are looking to buy this tile over here, which probably even gives us access to doing a little bit farming down the line over here and build like little villages or little settlements on the other side of the river. But first we're looking to build this interchange, and then other stuff that I want to do in today's episode is start working on some other improvements. So one thing that we're seeing here, citizens are sick. Apparently the noise pollution over here is really crazy. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, it should be fine. It seems like wall-to-wall business is creating more noise pollution than regular businesses. I didn't know that. I don't think there is going to be a spot where I can put some trees in between. So something that I have to fix is pretty much just there needs to be like more medical availability over here. And damn, what would another episode of Carborg be without a huge fire somewhere? This time it's the plaza here. Things are going crazy. But yeah, mainly improving stuff is on today's agenda. Like as you can see here, there's a ton of people using public transport. There's not so many people using or like waiting for this bus anymore. Like that pressure got taken off. But I think it's mostly the red line that is causing issues here. So first let's look into public transport. And let's have a look at our trams. The red line is by far the one that has the most people, and yes, 126. Over here, 121. So it's like 2 stops that are following like right next to each other. So let's crank up, I think like 150%-ish to have like 9 vehicles to take a little bit off. Let's have a look at the other lines. What is the yellow line doing? It's actually quite okay. I thought it would have been worse. How is the turquoise line? Oh, that is not really used at all. I'm also thinking of like how to expand public transport, and actually something that will do to like quick fix this before things go too crazy. We'll put a medical clinic over here and see if that fixes the issue, if they just get earplugs. But we'll have to be a little bit more careful with these commercial wall-to-wall buildings. Let's see. If not, we may have to like rethink things entirely over here. The other question that I'm asking myself while I'm looking at this, how to do public transport into this area. Is it only going to be buses, or do I take the tram down here? And damn, this is just not stopping. Where are the fire trucks? Didn't they just like take this off? Why is it still burning like this? They've just been here extinguishing this fire on like the big plaza, and now everything over here is on fire. I mean, I think this is the big thumbnail for today's episode. And I'm just gonna call it "This is fine." Look at all of these fire trucks coming here. Are these people like actually fleeing, or are they still like, oh yeah, they're just like, oh, don't mind me. No, just going to work, doing whatever. Whilst forest fire is raging on around me. Elementary school was on fire even. All of these houses on fire. Dang. Where was I? Yeah, I was talking about public transport, and because like right now we have this tram line over here, and at some point I want to build like a nicer university campus up here before we go into like the downtown areas over on this side of the lake. So the question is a little bit, oh yeah, I think this isn't working. I think we have to change this. Yeah, they're absolutely sick. I think we have to change this. Oh, now it worked here, but there's still an issue in terms of noise up here. That is so weird. But yeah, potentially taking like introducing a metro is what I wanted to say. And kind of like, I like how, you know, everything is just visible through like this green belt, and taking the metro maybe on this side of the green belt. I think it's too much having both tram and metro on there. So yeah, I also spoke in the last episode that I was gonna finish this green belt and like making this in the off. I decided against that because of, you know, the decisions of potentially building a metro line over here. And yeah, instead I rather wanted to have I rather wanted to like focus on the things that are important, which is, yeah, fixing transport over here. Okay, so let's actually pause the game, because I spent too much time explaining again what we're looking to do without actually really doing the stuff. So first let's get this tile. Not really because I want to, but because we have to. So the question is a little bit, where do we make this interchange? And like in terms of interchange, I think the easiest that I can do is if I take like a collector road somewhere here. I wanna have a like a helping line somewhere. Okay, now this is hooked in, and we will kinda do the same over here, where it just curves up here. Goes all of this way, and then let's curve it in here. Let's press play and see if that will fix our issues that we have. I mean, I don't think it will change like overnight, but Let's change a few things here as well. Ooh, this is very close. Nope. This is not looking straight. It's still not looking straight. What is the issue? Okay, we see kind of a few like freight trucks already using this route. So it looks like it could help the problem of alleviating all of the pressure off. So those, I still don't know why they're like, is there a stop sign? Oh, yeah, there's a stop sign. So that makes sense why they're all stopping here. But yeah, this should now fix itself. Because they should see like that this is the shorter road. Okay, cool. So that is problem number 1 saved. How are the people over here looking? Not too well. So let's actually look into district specializations. We're not doing commercial wall-to-wall here anymore. I'm just gonna make this generic industry and leave it be. Because this is clearly not helping. So we'll just have like regular stores. I do want to have the wall-to-wall buildings though. So the idea is, because we have to change a few things, is get a little bit more maybe commercial wall-to-wall specialization down here. And this is actually something that I haven't really done before, and that is building key walls. So yeah, I've never really done it so far. Where are they? Key wall is here. But what I wanted to do is starting to build a key wall over here. And pretty much later this entire area will be key walled. But starting here with like a little bit more suburb wall to wall. Let's actually take this freeform tool. And let's go a little bit around the shoreline. And let's stop under the bridge. Okay, now let's take our level terrain tool. Take this terrain level down here, push it up against our key walls. So I'm doing this for like, maybe I'm doing this properly for the first time. But also, as you've probably seen in the last few episodes, I have never really dealt with a lot of key walls before. And even like working with terrain, I've never been that good at it. But this doesn't look too bad. How does it look without the interface? Yeah, it's not ugly, which I think I'm taking. How's the roundabout looking? Better. How much usage is this actually getting? Okay levels of usage. But there needs a lot of terrain stuff, like landscaping that needs to be done. Actually looking at, you know, we've been talking about lane symmetry before. So in terms of highway, let's again take the 2-lane highway. Nice. This is much better. Yeah. I don't like how this is currently done, but maybe this will change. It's mostly like still the freight trucks, so maybe this will work. Okay, I had to unfortunately pause the recording there because it's raining so hard against the window, or it was raining so hard against the window that it was actually the mic was picking it up. In between, I hope I don't have to like redo the stuff in between anyway. But yeah, you know, things that happen when you do some recording. In between, I expanded on like the stuff on this side of our forestry industry. So the Carborg Carbon Company just expanded over to the other side of the road. Actually did some detailing, you know, put some fences up here and put some wood chip storage. So overall, I mean, like, it has place for 1,577 workers now, which is a lot. Something that I also thought would probably be good to do is on these sides of the road and over here, maybe doing a little bit of a community just for the forestry industry. I mean, and of course, you know, like, why would fires... Everything over here is fine now. It's charred earth and charred trees. But why would fires stop when we stop the recording? You know, that just simply doesn't happen. Overall, traffic looks a lot better now. So let's have a look at traffic flow. 93%. Yeah, much better. Much better. Probably still have to have a look at junctions. But overall, happy with this. Cool. Now that this seems to be fine, and there's a lot more that will draw industry vehicles over on this side of the road, let's go back down here and start building out some roads and some areas down here. Alright, I think this looks much better than what we had before. Cool. So let's take... I actually think, like, right down at the river there should be some sort of like pedestrian road. That could be really cool. Let's take this little small sandstone pedestrian road and see if we can have it like right next to the shoreline. I think there's a trick where you can like do this a little bit easier, but unfortunately I don't know that trick if it exists. I think like a mod like Move It would be like really good here now, because I'm not a fan of this. There's too much space between the key wall and the road, so I'm trying to get it really close to it. There's one spot where it works. Yeah, I think this would be easier if it wasn't vanilla. But oh my god, ooh. Ooh. Nope. Is something still wrong here? I think with landscaping. So let's grab this. Okay. I mean, yeah, maybe, you know, taking a little bit of a bigger brush strength. will make this a little bit easier. So let's try this again and see if we have the same issue. I sure don't hope so. It's fine. I can live with it. I can live with this. Cool. So now that we have that, let's take actually a normal road. Probably, yeah, like a bus road. Or do we want to have trams down here? Tram could actually be really nice, like having the tram lead this way around the corner. Let's not make things like more complicated than they should be. I'm gonna take the bus road. I could have just done the pedestrian bus lane down here. It could have been cool as well. This is not really what I'm looking for, to be completely honest. I think it's fine. We'll treat this as like a mini green belt. So let's take the curved road tool, take it like this, and hook it in here. Okay. And now for the rest of this area, building in a grid, but keeping enough space in between. So first let's take on all of the guidelines again. What is the length now? 750 times 500. Yeah. So this is going to be another block of mid-century modern residential. And then let's go 500 here, 1000 over on this side, and like this. And now we take the freeform tool. And then we can build some like smaller smaller wall-to-wall down here. So first let's draw in a new district. Down. I want to take this district down up until here. And then we take a new district down here. Make this brush a little bit smaller. And then see that we have like some roads connecting in here. Maybe not this one, but I'm actually fine to go somewhat straight here. Alright, now let's look into districts again. And now let's try the commercial wall-to-wall down here. We'll take some bus lines down here. Oh, there's firefighters going, okay. Water pipes, that's important. Okay. And now, since all of the stuff up here should still be mid-century modern, let's paint this in. Is this like a graphics issue that I have? It might be. I should take this brush. Throw them in here. Because then what I can do, and what I will also do to help with the noise, is upgrade these roads. Because then if these have like automatic trees, then it might even not be as bad when it comes to the commercial wall-to-wall down here. So yeah, having a nice commercial road. I actually do it like this, where I just like draw in, like fill in these. And then let's see what assets we are getting. And we can fill in some trees in between to buffer the noise a little bit more. And then, yeah, district-wise we're still looking fine. So we need some more commercial probably to buffer this, and then we can fill this with residential as well. So we have a big residential area here again. Actually, what I should have probably done, or maybe I can even use like these spaces for it, is using assets like school. Oh, today my PC is crazy with going with graphic box. Look at this roundabout now. Isn't that nice? We fixed it. You know, little by little. And there's a lot of stuff happening here. So there's a lot of back and forth. These are quite busy. But yeah, we fulfilled all of our demands down here, so this should be fine. Let slowly these things build in. We'll actually build a new bus line that goes down here and connects the neighborhood up here as well. So let's create a new line. And then take it like down here. 3 stops up here. And then we can do another one counterclockwise. Or wasn't this counterclockwise? Can add another stop actually up here. And complete the line. Alright. Now all of our RCI demands are actually like super low, so this will take some time to build in. But in between here, I think I can work with a lot of just different assets in between. Weren't we like a lot closer when it came to this park in the last episode? I kind of like have the feeling every time I reload this game that if there's a bug where it just resets the visitors of level 2. Because this is like what, the 3rd episode that I'm trying to get this park to level 3, and it actually feels like I've been a lot closer, but it's just not happening. But yeah, overall this is not too bad. So I'll landscape a few things here. I don't think I have to like meander a lot with like a path in between, like having this like maybe having some few pathways, like from the road where the bus is, like this commercial road, down to this walkable area. But yeah, I'll detail those things up, and then I think we might actually already be at the point where we can finish this episode. Okay, that looks really nice. Unfortunately, no one is really using it at the moment, but I think that may change actually. If I'll take out the road a little bit over here, and then add some more nice city services, then we might actually like see some people walking on this promenade. But yeah, it's the newest edition in town, so I think it's normal that we don't see a lot of stuff here. I'll actually have to make some work with these little empty spaces in like the mid-century modern stuff. Like over here, I think it kinda works, but in between here, like this is kinda ugly. So we need to put some. We need to put some trees in between here. Like overall, I don't think the mid-century modern housing fits the best to the Boreal theme map, but is what I went for on like this area. So we kind of have to stick to it. This is actually like leveled up to the max already. Not enough educated workers. How are we looking in terms of our university? 345 university students in the city. How's the city park doing? I'm not ending this episode until this park is level 3, so we finally have that accomplished as well. Also, there's like the same asset like twice. I'll like, get rid of this and see if I get a new one. But yeah, I think the next step, because residential demand is going up high again, and we're actually very close to hitting the next milestone where we can unlock monorail and trains. What else do we unlock there? Basketball arena, yoga garden. Ooh, nicer metro station. That is cool. So yeah, I think like the focuses on the next episodes at some point have to be to build the university campus up here. Is this actually farmland? Let's have a look. Yeah, I could do some farming over here. I think this is actually the biggest spot for farming, so I should have used that, but that's gonna be university space. There's a lot of ore reserves over here. So yeah, like the next episodes, step by step, we'll build the university. We'll expand residential over here to probably just worker residential. And now the traffic is going crazy over here. Where are all of these donut trucks going? Oh, are they all? Oh, they're all looking to I built this medium warehouse over here and was just like, oh yeah, just commercial goods is fine. And now I have all of the donut trucks and bug spray vans. First I wanted to say like ice cream trucks, but that's bug spray. Like coming in here and clogging this. It will only be for a short period of time, whilst this is somewhat okay still. But yeah, it's still like everything that leads towards downtown is still going through this area. So I think probably in that order, next episode I want to look at this other side of the green belt and probably introducing metro, because once I have metro I can kind of like do the loop over here and lead with metro into the university but also into downtown, and have like tram and bus for like the smaller areas. Which one is abandoned over here? Goodbye. But yeah, school-wise, elementary school, we're looking fine because I just built one. There's the small city milestone. High-rise van, high-tech housing, monorail train, cable cars. Yeah, lots of cool stuff. Getting some unique buildings as well. I don't have a lot of them because I just didn't really get all of the achievements that could have been there. But yeah, I think university is our biggest issue. Like high school, it looks fine. I think it's just mostly that all of these residents are new residents, so that's why they are uneducated and they're not they don't have enough educated workers over here. So this will solve over time, I would assume. City Park, we're nearly there. The wait is nearly over. I actually believe there's like some sort of curse and had like reset for some reason, because it can't take that long. We have the tram and the bus is stopping here, so it's kind of crazy with all of the entertainment that we have here and the attractiveness, that nearly no one is coming to visit this park. So yeah, I think next episode I'll focus on the green belt and introducing metro. I'm probably taking metro this way and over on the other side, and building a new residential area here, which is probably gonna use the schools out policy. We kind of have the schools out policy over here as well, but this is a little bit closer, and have it next to the highway. Use that for the Carborg Carbon Company. So yeah, next episode looking at the metro and adding more residential over here, now that this is done and actually like looks really nice, even though it's not really used. But yeah, we'll probably see some more use if I actually extend the quay wall up towards the park, and see how that can change. And then after that, I want to focus on like going into actually university campus, even though I have close to no experience of building a nice campus. I've tried it like once or twice, but I've never really got the campus into like a high level. So let's see and learn how this works. This road is actually quite clogged, but this is the collector that we have up here. How's the traffic looking? Is there a stop sign? Let's look into traffic quickly. Yeah, there's a stop sign. I'll take off the stop sign for now, because no one is driving this way anyway. This should solve the issue that we have here. How are we looking everywhere else? This is fine. Do we have any traffic lights that we shouldn't have here? No, looks all good to me. So all that is left is this damn little park. And then we finally reached our goal of, what, 2 episodes ago? So I'll probably like take off this this tram line. Actually, we'll delete that for now. I think it's important that the tram is crossing here, but we'll take the metro through here. And now it's clogging up here again. Why is that the case? Let's have a look again at traffic. Yeah, 90%. I think this will just be on and off with like traffic lighting. And now we are also finally there with the park. And before I finish the episode, I can do what I wanted a long time ago, which is taking inspiration. Oh damn, it must be road. It must be built roadside. No. I wanted like in the middle of here. I wanted to build like the nice gazebo. But it has to be roadside. Okay. All this for nothing. I mean, not for nothing, but still. Let's take out the abandoned buildings over here. Again, I think this will just change over time. As more and more citizens over here slowly but surely get educated. Because yeah, we have elementary, we have high school, maybe another public library would be nice. I could actually look at another bus route going this way. But yeah, I think that is a good point to finish today's episode. Yeah, which is pretty much this commercial waterfront. I think in terms of, you know, the look, it really looks nice. And looking over from the city down there, yeah, those buildings are not too high. Looks quite alright. It looks hip, it looks new. Oh, this is a new, cool area overseen by the castle. Yeah, can't complain with that. Cool, thank you very much for watching. If you like this content, I would be super happy if you would press the like button and maybe subscribe to the channel. Will help out a lot, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Cheerio!